Ladies and gentlemen.
And we're back. This is Drew Sits with Us, and I'm joined by Wes McGehee.
Hey, how's it going? How are you doing?
I'm doing great. How are you?
Not too bad. We've never met before.
This is our first time, yeah.
Yeah.
Nice to meet you. Thanks for coming out.
Yeah, I appreciate the invite. I hope it goes well. Yeah. First times are always
pressure, you know.
First times are always there's a lot of pressure on the first time, you know.
It is funny. I've done this show for a couple years now, and it's like I'm going on a date once a week with some guy. You know, it's kind of like okay, but so far everybody's pretty nice. You know.
Yeah, I'm pretty used to that kind of thing. So
You're popular.
no, I just go on dates with guys once a week. Yeah.
I get it. Okay, so you're a stand-up comedian, correct?
I hope so. I think so. Yeah.
Self-proclaimed.
Yep.
Cool.
Yeah.
And so you're on the north side. So what shows do you do, or you know?
I've done all sorts of shows, but lately I teach as well.
Oh, cool.
I teach at UIC, so I've mostly just been teaching recently. Trying to get on shows. Working on material.
Comedy or teaching improv or
teaching writing.
Writing. Okay, interesting.
Things. Yeah, believe it or not.
Makes sense.
But
you look like a writer, respectfully.
Yeah, appreciate it. I guess a lot. But yeah, we watch stand up, so I've just been working on material. And whenever I have time, I go out. You know.
Nice.
But
that's fun.
Yeah.
Okay, so who are some of your inspirations?
Damn, probably Chappelle, I guess, Pryor, Carlin.
All the greats.
Yeah, just all the greats. Lavelle Crawford is one I would throw in there.
Interesting.
Yeah.
Because I was going to say, who is it? Wright, and I'm trying to think. Because you're very right. You're very deadpan.
Yeah, I get that a lot. That's not on purpose. I try not to be deadpan.
No, I'm not saying you are. That's just your style. And it's also hilarious that you listed some comedians that are different. But just because you like that doesn't mean that that's what your style is, obviously, right? Mm-hmm. You can like Hedberg without doing his whole like thing. You know?
Yeah, of course. Yeah. Yeah, I think there's a lot of people that I draw influence from. I try to find comedians who kind of haven't. There's like all these old specials that nobody kind of, at least nowadays, like looks into. Like Greer Barnes has a great Comedy Central special. I don't remember what year it is, but it's like I smoke weed and watch nature shows, and it's like a phenomenal special. And his like, it's just like a showcase of his ability to do like impressions of things you wouldn't expect. For example, ping pong balls, right? So like just that kind of shit. Like, I try to just figure out what are those other people doing, right? So
and he's in New York, right? He's like a seller kind of guy, and
yeah. He was like he worked on the Chappelle show, I'm pretty sure as well. Yeah.
Love Chappelle show.
Yeah. So
did you watch the new Chappelle special?
No, I find it hard to watch like contemporary shit.
Oh yeah, it's terrible. I haven't watched stand-up comedy in forever.
Yeah. I watch like a lot of old stuff, but I mean I haven't watched a lot of new stuff. Yeah. I think it's mostly because of how much you see it on the regular, you know.
Yeah, it's very in your face now.
Yeah, like it's they're gonna be talking about the same thing that like people at open mics are talking about, just better, you know.
Right. Or you know, sometimes it'll happen where like even Bill Burr or the greats where the special come out and it's like, dude, this is like 3 years too late. Like when you started this joke, maybe this was like the it thing, but now it's like we've already kind of gotten past that, whatever societal thing they're talking about. You know, it's kind of like, yeah, it's not really part of the conversation anymore.
Yeah, isn't that interesting, man? Like, how, because they've been doing that joke for like 3 years, right? They've been working on it. It was probably like the first joke they started with, right? And that's why they keep it in there. But
and at first it probably crushed, right? Or maybe there's like that build, right? And then slowly it's kind of doesn't do as well because again, it's not in like the zeitgeist anymore. We're not talking about the submarine that exploded underwater or whatever, whatever the thing is,
Yeah.
It's like kind of like, oh yeah.
Even that one, like it took me a second to be like, oh yeah, I forgot about that one.
Right.
So, shit disappears quickly.
And that's why it's so important to write from your own point of view, right? Because that's timeless. That's evergreen, right? That's what they say. Is like if you're talking about topical shit or politics or anything like that, it's kind of like that comes and goes, and that doesn't mean that you're a bad comedian, but it just means that your material might not hold up as well.
No, I mean the form is the same, right? If you go back and read like, I don't know, like old Greek shit, when it talks about politicians, it's the same kind of form, and like there's that shit is hard, so like I find a lot of respect in it. I try not to touch on politics too much, at least like not on camera,
Okay, duly noted. Yeah. I don't really care about that either. I think it's all interesting, obviously, but I think everything's interesting. Most things are interesting, I would say. But anyways, okay. So what about writing? Are you a big reader, or how did you get into teaching? I assume you have an English degree, or what's sort of that background?
I had no idea that I would be here.
In my apartment.
Yeah. I didn't foresee this 6 years ago, 7 years ago, however long it was. But I went to college for an English degree, and I took a creative writing classes, what's it called? An elective kind of, right? But it was like the most fun I'd ever had in a class, and they persuaded me to take that major, and through that major, I ended up starting stand-up comedy and also tutoring for the university at the same time, right? So like for the past since I was 19, it's just been this like duality of this like one side of education and the other side of comedy, right? Which is, I would say, the complete opposite of education. Right?
Sure.
But that's basically,
you're a real class clown.
Yeah. Hey, there you go. That's my first special. How'd you call that?
Is it?
No.
Okay.
No. It isn't now. I appreciate it though. Thank you. I'm gonna take it.
You're sitting in the corner with like the dunce cap on or something.
Yeah.
On the cover.
I'm gonna do what good comedians do and steal other people's material.
I like that too.
Yeah. But yeah. So that's, I somehow I got my degree. I didn't know what the fuck I was gonna do, but I just applied to a master's up here, like as a like a, I don't know, like a half court shot, right?
Where are you from?
North Carolina.
Oh wow, okay.
Yeah.
Interesting.
Yeah, so like that was a culture shock coming up here.
Definitely.
Not in like a bad way, but more in like a how the fuck does a city work?
So are you from a city in Chicago? It's just a big city, or are you from like middle of nowhere?
I'm from like a small town of like 10,000 people.
Okay.
Right, and then I went to college, and it was like 100,000, I think.
Sure, which is big.
Yeah.
But Chicago's a little bit.
Yeah, Chicago is huge. So the culture shock was mostly me getting adjusted to how fast this fucking place moves.
Sure, and the South is just slow in general.
Yeah.
Small town or not.
Yeah. It's a fucking breeze down there. As far as like traveling goes and that sort of thing. But
right, you everywhere you go is 50 miles apart, but it takes.
Yeah, dude, it baffles me that it takes like an hour to go, I don't know, a mile and a half here.
It's crazy.
Yeah, it's crazy. I don't get it.
Yeah, I know.
There's got to be something, there's got to be something done in the infrastructure.
And Chicago is a city, a United States city that has fairly good train system.
Yeah.
Like most cities don't even have, like, it's like New York, Chicago, and LA supposedly has a train, but like nobody really uses public transit as far as I've heard or know.
LA's crazy. I didn't even know they had transit there. That is, yeah. I think Chicago's transit is interesting. I've definitely seen a lot of like crazy shit on public transit.
Oh yeah. Did you see that lady get set on fire or whatever happened?
No, but I did.
I'm serious. It's like on the blue line. Some guy dumped gas on her and lit her on fire.
Yeah. Which makes me ask, like, what did
What did she do? What was she wearing?
I'm kidding. Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah, of course. But no, one of my first train experiences here, I saw a dude like lighting his own self on fire. Yeah, and that's like cool. Yeah,
sure.
It's really
punk rock.
Yeah,
it's kind of Buddhist of him.
Yeah, it's very. That's why he was doing it because of the election. Yeah,
It was a protest.
Yeah.
We saw the new Avatar movie. Have you followed up with those at all?
Those blue fellas.
Yeah.
Last time I saw an Avatar movie, I was I guess fourth wheeling a date with my dad and some lady and her daughter.
Okay.
Yeah.
You're not fourth wheeling. That's a double date, brother.
Yeah, that is a double date. Yeah. It's a weird double date.
It's 2-man.
Yeah.
Dad.
That's an in the family too, man. That's crazy.
Whoa.
Yeah.
It sounds like a porno setup.
I think it was like 9. When did the first Avatar come out?
That sounds about right. Yeah.
Yeah.
How old are you?
I was born in 2000.
Okay, I'm 98, so yeah, we're on the same time. But yeah, I definitely saw Avatar, the original one, in the theater. That was, I believe, my first date, if you want to call it that. I was probably around the same age, 9 or 10 maybe, or something like that, 4th grade, 2nd grade, somewhere around there.
Damn.
Anyways, I was on a date, quote unquote, with this girl who I liked, but our parents were sitting like a row or two behind us, so it was like, I wasn't making out with her or anything, but
yeah. So in my situation, it was switch. So we were like a road trip behind them. Yeah,
that's funny. You had to watch them.
Okay. Now we've established. Now it's going. We've established a little groove, right? So let's run it back. Let's restart.
Okay.
Okay. You ready?
So I saw the new Avatar movie. I've ever seen.
No, I mean like the show.
Start over?
Yeah.
What?
Because we had said it was like a fucking,
Are you being serious right now?
Yeah, I'm 100% serious.
I'm not doing that.
No. Why not?
We're fine. We're good. This is the show.
Oh, man.
And we're not changing it.
I'm not. I feel like I'm performing badly.
What do you mean? Who cares? Every show is bad.
Yeah, it is true. Yeah.
Hey, come on, man.
Yeah, cool.
I can say that. You can't say that.
Yeah. I would appreciate a...
Are you an introverted person?
No, I've just had a crazy life. Yeah, I would say that. Yeah.
So what about your life is crazy?
Well, okay, I have a. Okay, so let me explain the pauses. This is why people think I'm deadpan. I'm on a lot of drugs all the time. Prescribed medicine, right?
Cool.
Like Valium and muscle relax, like hard shit, right?
Whoa.
Yeah. And that makes you deadpan.
Sure.
Right. So it'll make you forget where the fuck you're going with things. And then B, makes it really hard to kind of formulate a complete fucking thought. Does that make sense? Yeah.
Yeah.
Once you're on
cloudy,
it for so
almost.
long.
Yeah. Foggy.
Yeah. I'm foggy all the time. That's why I asked for a restart.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because I have a neurological disorder. This is what happened to me this summer. Fucking my ex broke up with me, right?
Okay.
It wasn't good. And a month later, I had a one-night stand, and the lady took my entire identity and everything.
Oh, never mind.
Yeah.
Took your entire identity. So
stole my SSN, stole my wallet, phone, everything, bro.
How hot was she?
I don't remember.
Oh, you were blacked out?
Yeah. Yep.
So she probably wasn't very hot.
Yeah. She was in her mid-30s, though.
That's kind of hot.
Yeah, it was. Yeah. But anyways, that led to a...
So your girlfriend broke up with you. All your shit's stolen. You have to reset everything.
And I'm at the end of my... I have to fucking grade, like, I don't know, 170 papers in one day. And then I just snapped.
Okay.
Yeah.
And that brings you to...
It brings me to the hospital.
Okay.
Where my legs won't stop moving.
Right. So I saw that on Instagram.
Yeah.
I'm sorry. I'm also stoned. What is the timeline on this? This is recently?
This is this year or this past year.
This past year. Okay.
Yeah.
So the feet shaking thing wasn't last week. It was like last January.
No, this was back in June.
Okay.
I think. But that's pretty much a summarization of my past year, yeah. Yeah.
So are you still single? Are you busy this weekend?
See, this is why I asked for a run back, because I think doing a cold open on meeting each other and then doing a podcast, right? You're gonna have these awkward moments because you haven't really
I edited all the awkward moments out. We won't do a restart. I'll heavily edit the beginning.
Okay.
You know, we had the whole opening thing and stuff like that. I just don't want to do like a whole restart and then like I restart the interview. I ask you where you're from. I already know where you're from. You know what I mean? Like I'll cut out some of the awkwardness. I'll you know, we're at 18 minutes already, you know, so I'll cut out 10 minutes of it or something. But I don't want to be disrespectful to you, but
no.
I've done this a bunch and I've tried that and I think it'll be weirder. You know. Okay. Do you want a beer or something or chill out?
No, I can't drink.
Oh, you can't drink?
Yep.
Because of all these drugs. So why the muscle relaxer? Are you in pain?
Constantly, all the time.
Physical pain or emotional?
Physical pain. Yeah.
So why is that?
It just has something to do with my nervous system.
Oh, right.
Yeah. So
fibromyalgia, is that what it's called?
No, it's functional neurological disorder. So what happens is essentially, imagine your computer needs a software update, right? Because there's a bug in there, right? And for some reason, every time you boot it up, like, I don't know, you see half of the screen or something like that, right? And it just needs the software update and it'll be fixed. That's the situation I'm in, except there is no software update.
Right.
Does that make sense?
Yeah.
So the only thing to do is to kind of just wait until it fixes itself, I guess, which is why I've been on. But for some reason, it causes seizures, muscle spasms, and like intense pain when nothing's wrong.
It's terrible.
Yeah. Nothing funny about it.
So yeah, have you had seizures before?
Yeah, dude. I mean, they're like non-epileptic, so I'm awake the whole fucking time. And I'm just watching my body go, you know. So
that's terrifying.
Yeah, it's awful.
And so being here, I assume away from your family?
Yeah.
Is that tricky? Is that scary? I mean, I'm sure.
No, I don't really think about it. I don't like my family.
You don't like them?
No, dude, my family sucks.
Okay. All right, so let's peel this onion back even further then. So where did you grow up? You grew up in a small town in North Carolina, right? Yeah. Okay. How close to Asheville? Like, is this sort of like a hippie town, or is this like South kind of rural town?
This is the best way to describe this town. In high school, there was a guy who got dumped, and in response to that, he skinned a deer on top of her car in the high school parking lot.
Gotcha.
Yeah. That's where I grew up at.
Gotcha.
Yeah.
That's sick.
This is about, I don't know, probably like 3 hours away from Asheville, maybe.
Okay.
Like
so yeah, maybe
an hour and a half, something. I don't know. Yeah.
Okay. But you're removed from matcha lattes. You're not really getting that.
Yeah, we didn't get a Starbucks till 2020, something like that.
That's insane. Okay. Yeah. So small town. So then I assume your artistic writer, stand-up comedian lifestyle pushed back against that small town scene. Is that correct?
Yeah, I didn't fit in at all. I mean, if that's what you're asking. Yeah. I mean, I obviously still have great friends back home.
Sure.
But No, I mean, I've been doing pretty much. This is what I look like and dress like when I was a kid as well, right? And this is how I acted as a kid as well. So like, I just didn't really fit in with the environment. Yeah.
Yeah. What about your family? Did they fit in with the environment? Is that why you don't like them? Because you're sort of rebelling against the people that you hated growing up?
Oh no, my family's just white trash.
Nice. Okay.
Yeah.
Me too.
Yeah. So, I mean, yeah.
Gotcha.
Is what it is.
So what did you get into when you were a kid? Were you like riding your bike around town, dirt bikes and shit? Like, did you live like in a trailer park or did you live in like a suburban neighborhood?
I grew up in a log cabin until I was about 8 when my parents got divorced, and then house to house to house to house.
Oh, geez.
And what else?
What did your parents do?
My mom works. She worked for most of her life in a dialysis clinic, and she became the general manager or clinical manager.
Oh my gosh, that's a sad fucking job.
Yeah, and then my dad was an electrician at a hospital, and then now he's a junk removal guy.
Okay.
Yeah, he owns his own junk removal service.
Gotcha. And so, how do you get along with your parents?
I love my mother.
Gotcha.
That's pretty much the only person I talk to, I guess.
Did you only live with her, or were you being ping pong back and forth?
Why? Oh, when did this turn into therapy, man?
Well, I'm just asking you. This is where the conversation's going. What the show is.
Yeah, I guess. No, I just pretty much stay with my mom.
Okay.
I'm just fucking with you.
Do you go to therapy?
Yeah, went to therapy yesterday.
How do you like that?
It's great.
Good. Now sign the check.
Yeah. Yeah, I am sponsored by therapy. I don't know. I think you can make a change yourself. You don't really need somebody else kind of fucking.
Yeah, but I think it can help you too. I'm not anti-therapy. I'm pro-therapy for sure.
Yeah.
But we've had this conversation a handful of times with people. Ruminating, is that the word? Something like that. Basically, we're like, if you keep talking about the problem, you're almost like keeping the wound there.
Yeah.
Whereas if you talk through it and solve the problem, then maybe you can kind of heal. Even if there's a scar, you can still sort of heal.
Yeah.
Or if you just keep bringing it up, it's like you're not letting yourself get through it. I don't know.
Picking out the scab versus putting just a Band-Aid on, right?
Sure.
Yeah.
It's just interesting. But again, I'm not anti-therapy at all. I think that most people can probably get through some stuff with their friends, but like if you had something serious happen to you or whatever, you just can't break through. It's like, yeah, why wouldn't you talk to a professional about it,
Yeah, I've never understood why there's been like anti-therapy. I don't get it.
It's like anti-manly or something like that, some people feel.
Yeah, well, I've never really had the chance to be manly. I mean, if you take a good look at me, there's never in my life was I like, was anybody like, he's gonna like, he's gonna be the poster boy for fucking outdoors daily,
Why not?
Dude, I'm like 130 pounds.
You are crossing your legs in a way that I don't know if I could do for much more than 5 seconds.
Yeah. I mean, this is the byproduct of growing up with a single mother, right?
Gotcha.
Is like, and your mother is the only one teaching you how to live, right? So you just you take after her qualities.
Mm-hmm. So
I'm a cunt. Yeah.
Sorry. I was going to say, we're getting into sketchy territory here, but so you're raised by a single mother, essentially.
Pretty much.
A large portion of the black community is raised by single mothers, right?
Mm-hmm.
How come young black men don't take on feminine qualities from their mothers the way that a young boy like yourself may have taken on, or other people? You know what I mean?
Because white people are gay.
That's true. White people are gay.
I mean, white men are the gayest people on the planet.
Even straight white men are gay.
Straight white men are the gayest people on the planet.
That's so funny. like a Southern gentleman.
Yeah.
You ever see that guy?
Yeah, dude, fucking Southern straight white men are the gayest people on the planet. They have as much pride as,
Right, Southern pride. That's so funny. Is that a bit? Are you doing a bit right now?
No.
You should take that. I'll let you take that one. Southern pride.
I'll take it.
With Southern governors who are like closet gay people. Southern pride, gay pride.
Yeah.
Chew on that one for a while.
Yeah. Well, I mean, a lot of Southerners are chewed on a lot of things. I'll say that.
Okay. But do you like my point at all or no? Is it literally just a race thing?
I don't know if it's a race thing or not. I think
there's more issues that where I'm sort of glossing over.
It could be culture,
Sure.
I think race and culture and basically, there's definitely, nowadays I think it's getting more and more, everybody's becoming aware of each other's culture, right? So for example, fucking 50 years ago, if you went into a Target, you would never see Banyo under the bathroom sign, right?
Sure.
So I think America is becoming more aware of other people's cultures, which is fantastic, right? But of course, I think before that, culture was very segregated, right? And I think basically from, I would argue 60, I don't know, man, 60s to the 80s, 90s is when culture in America, especially race in America, started to merge, right? Because of, history.
Desegregation.
Yeah, right? So, I think it could just be a byproduct of that, right? But I don't know. I have no... I would need to phone in a black friend, I guess.
I probably should ask a black person that. Yeah, you're right.
Yeah.
But that's interesting, right? It's like, why wouldn't a young man take on feminine qualities like his mother because he's raised by a single mother? It's just interesting.
Yeah. I don't know.
Or maybe it's the rebel of that, right? It goes, fuck that. I only have my mom, so I'll get all of my masculine energy from my friends, right? Maybe that's how that comes into play, right? Or you're not actually with your mother very often. You're doing other things. I don't know. Whatever. Yeah. We don't need to break that down. But how do you feel about? Are you following any of this Somali fraud in Minnesota going on?
What are you talking about?
Oh, brother. Okay, so have you ever been to Minnesota before? Mall of America, anything like that?
No.
So there's a large Somali population there for years. This has been a thing for whatever reason. It's funny because, Somalia is a desert. They're going to like the coldest state in the country. Anyways, for whatever reason, that just become a thing. Tim Walz ran as vice president with Kamala Harris last year, right? So there's he's the governor of the state. He was the governor the entire time they were running. So, anyways, he's the person in charge of all of this, right? So Republicans already didn't like this guy. So that's sort of the political angle of this whole situation, right? So some Democrats would sort of defend him because it's like, no, they're just picking on him or whatever. But anyways, there has been this whole scam, fraud thing going on with these fake childcare facilities. Okay, so essentially it'll be like a Somali-owned strip mall, right, with different businesses. One of the businesses in the strip mall will say it's like a daycare center or something like that, right? And then now there's all these videos of people going in. There's no kids there. It's all just a space they're renting out. They're getting money from the state.
Yeah, it's a front.
Right. But then what the real issue, though, is all Americans are scammers, right? Fine. That's the American way. But what the real issue is that they're sending all this money back to Somalia, to the Somali government there. So now it becomes this bigger issue, right? Everyone's, skimming off the top, but a large portion of this money is going back to a different country, right? Ilhan Omar is a senator, I believe, from Somalia. Her family used to be in charge of Somalia. Now they got overthrown. They come to America. Now she's in our politics, right? So now there's like all these different things in play of like who's really in charge. Why are these back channels going to Somalia? Why did the guy who could have been the vice president? Why was he sort of letting all this happen? You know what I mean? Like there's like all these different layers to this story that are interesting. But a big part of it is people saying that like people are being racist to Somalis, or that they're harassing Somali businesses, or these things are happening, right? Which that probably is happening, right? I'm sure if you're from Minnesota and you hear all the Somali people are corrupt, you're gonna become racist and hate Somali people.
I'm sure if
not that that's right, but
I mean, I'm sure it happened. It has to happen. There's
people are shitty.
Yeah, but no, I had no idea about this.
Check it out.
Yeah, I don't care about it either. I guess I think there's so many fucking fronts in America, right?
Yeah.
I think it's kind of like picking out one example of. There's this idea, right, that whenever you defeat a country in war, you take on some of that country's qualities, right? For example, we did it with fucking what is it called? I'm blanking on it, but the Nazi scientists.
Okay, sure.
Right. If you look into that post.
Yeah, they were the leadership of NASA.
Yeah. So I mean, you end up inherently taking on some of that country's qualities, right? So again, I think there's more of like a structural issue with America. That's kind of them being like, what would be a good analogy? Maybe it would be like, imagine they're like, hey, this guy is pointing his middle finger at me, but at the same time, America's got its foot on somebody's head, right? So,
sure.
Yeah, that's the way I look at it. I don't know. I think politics and kind of money are just kind of they go hand in hand, in my opinion.
Yeah. No, I get it. And like you said, you don't want to talk about politics, so we don't have to talk about it anymore. But this was sort of a big story that's come out in the last couple of weeks. But anyways.
Yeah, I don't like any politicians.
Yeah, same. No, I'm definitely anti-politician. If anybody who wants to become the president is probably like a fucking psychopath anyways, right? Like, you think you're the one that should be in charge. You're the smartest one out of everybody, like, I get if you're sort of forced into the position or something like that, or like, supposedly Washington didn't want to become the president, right? They like kind of were like, you have to be the president, like you won the war for us.
Yeah.
I guess that sounds cool, but I don't know.
Yeah, I can't picture like yearning for that. It seems like a terrible job. Fucking every time you look at a picture of a president after the 4 years, they always look like shit.
Oh, totally.
Especially as time goes on, So yeah, I think we should just dissolve, leave society, be a monkey, that sort of thing.
Back to Avatar.
Yeah, back to Avatar.
That's like the main theme, right? Is that there's like the big evil corporate government that's coming into the new country. Yeah.
That's my dude. I'm the way of water.
So I missed the second one. I watched the first one when it came out when I went on that date with that girl in 4th grade or whatever. Missed the second one completely. And then some family was in town for Christmas and whatever. And we always kind of see a movie together. So we're like, all right, fuck it. We'll see the new Avatar movie. This is like The Light of Fire or something, right? So we were kind of joking, like the second one's a lot like the first one, but just with water, and the third one's probably like the second one, just with fire. So it was cool, the graphics and shit. But after a while, it is a little bit like, okay.
What's your favorite movie?
Favorite movie?
Well, actually, I don't want to pinpoint you down. Give me like a top 4.
Sure.
Or like, top however many.
Sure. Some movies I like. So I just saw One Battle After Another. Have you watched this yet?
I haven't seen it yet. I heard great reviews.
Love it. I've seen it twice. Really, really fun, really weird, and just like awesome. Sean Penn is incredible. DiCaprio's great. Anyways, watch it. Love, all the Tarantino stuff I've watched. Django, Inglourious Bastards, Reservoir Dogs, Pulp Fiction, of course. I love all that stuff. Inception is awesome, but I was going to say Interstellar. That was a big movie for me in high school. I got stoned with my buddies and saw that and was like, holy shit, travel through space and time. Love Indiana Jones. I'll say Indiana Jones is probably my favorite movie of all time. Such a great character. Han Solo becomes this archaeologist who fights crime and kills Nazis. You know, it's just sick.
Yeah, the writing's very funny as well.
It's funny. It's fun. It's family friendly, but you don't even notice that. Mm-hmm. You know what I'm saying? There's still action, but there's some romance, but it's not like, you know, overly, you know, sexual or something. Indiana Jones rules. I don't know. What about you?
I've been watching a lot of shit recently. I have this ongoing bit about Band of Brothers and how it's the greatest entertainment production of all time.
Love Band of Brothers.
Nothing better than Band of Brothers.
So good.
Dude, first episode, you're like, this shit sucks.
What's the first episode? I don't remember.
It's just, first episode is just boot camp.
Okay.
You're just watching grown men do boot camp for an hour.
Is that Ross from Friends? He's the general guy, right?
Yeah.
He's yelling at him?
Yeah,
okay.
and he's calling them maggots and that shit. And, you know, you're just looking at him, and it's absolute shit.
Yeah.
Second episode is fucking amazing. The 0 to 100 is beautiful.
Okay, cool.
Yeah.
Is that an HBO?
Yeah, HBO, produced by Tom Hanks.
Yes. So good, dude. And there's so many famous people in that show too, which is sick.
There's fucking Wahlberg brothers. Who else is in there?
I'm trying to remember. Anyways,
yeah,
such a great piece of.
But yeah, I got this ongoing joke. But I don't know. I don't know. Top films, I would say, would probably be like, fuck, man.
Like Godfather's great, obviously.
Yeah, Godfather's good. Honest to God, bro, Shrek 2 is a fucking banger. Shrek 2 is a banger.
I've always said Shrek 2 is better than Shrek 1.
Shrek 2 was way better than Shrek 1.
One of the rare sequels that outdoes the...
But just as like a movie, there's no like fluff. Like everything gets to the point, right?
Right. Everything is necessary.
Yeah. But like actual movies, like real movies.
Real movies?
No kidding. Shout out to animators.
Did you know that Chris Farley did the entire movie? He did the entire voice of Shrek?
Yep.
Fucking insane.
Yep.
Sorry. Anyways.
That had to fucking suck for the production team.
Wild.
Yeah. I don't know. I'm blanking on movies I've seen.
Are you like a Wes Anderson guy? You ever seen all that stuff?
Yeah. Wes Anderson has some great stuff. It's hard to pinpoint, like even asking people favorite movies again. You know.
Sure. Fargo. You ever seen that?
Never seen Fargo.
Incredible.
Cool.
That's a good winter movie because it's all snow because it's in Fargo, North Dakota.
Cool. I just saw Invasion of the Body Snatchers. Have you seen this?
Have not.
Dude, so I follow this Instagram page, and they like recommend movies to watch, right? And one of them was Invasion of the Body Snatchers. It's fucking, I think it came out in 1978 or 72, something like that. Fucking crazy movie, right? But what I didn't realize was that the Instagram page showed the very last scene of the movie.
So you knew the ending the whole time?
Yeah, and then I got to the ending, I went, what? I was so fucking mad.
That sucks.
Yeah.
I guess, spoiler alert, but 70 years later.
Yeah, but I mean, still, like, if you're going to suggest me a movie, don't tell me the fucking ending of it.
Correct.
You know, without saying it's the ending, by the way.
That's so funny. So I'm assuming it's aliens, body snatchers?
Yeah, it's like these, like, I don't know, like weird, like wisps from like outer space. And the whole thing is like they just take over somebody's body, right?
Interesting.
And then the whole movie is just a bunch of people going like, "He's not my husband," or "That's not my wife,"
right?
And then it's just that for about an hour until there's only like 3 people left. Yeah, it's a fucking weird movie.
Interesting.
Yeah,
worth it or no?
Yeah, worth it.
Okay.
Yeah.
It's so hard to get my fiance to watch anything that's not from like 2005 and newer.
Really?
Yeah, and it's like I have this like huge list of like top 100 movies of all time, and so I'm like, we should go back and watch this or this or this, and it's just like she's just not interested. But
I mean, some of that shit is hard to watch, I will say.
For sure.
Yeah.
for sure. Yeah. Even like Kurosawa, he's like a famous Japanese director that I've always heard about, and like I'm just like, it just feels kind of like homework, like I've Squid Game I've read, and I've watched some Naruto subtitle stuff, but like I'm not interested in having to do that when I watch an hour of TV a week, like I'm pretty busy, so I don't know, it's a hard sell for me too. Any foreign movie, French movies and stuff, it's just kind of like, I don't know.
Understandable, I guess. Yeah. I've been learning about that with the fucking time, scheduling, especially fucking, and how much like you don't have a whole lot of fucking time. How much time, really means. But
for sure.
Yeah. I'm trying to think of a fucking a wonderful movie that you haven't named yet. What's a great movie fucking actually is it's on the tip of my tongue. La La Land.
Okay.
Movie. Yeah.
Okay.
Phenomenal movie.
They got snubbed for the Oscar or something, right? Or they got the Oscar?
Yeah. I have no idea. I don't think the fucking awards and shit matter. I just think.
Well, I agree.
Yeah.
But it's a musical, right? Ryan Reynolds.
Yeah. It's like a half musical, right? So it's not they're not singing the entire time, which is, a plus side of the movie, right? They give you breaks.
I'm not opposed to the musical, but I'm definitely not seeking that out,
No, me either. And like as it's the only musical I've ever liked. La La Land is fantastic. Fucking No Country for Old Men is wonderful. Have you ever seen Friday After Next?
Sure.
Very funny.
All of those are great, yeah. Damn. Yeah, that's awesome.
Yeah.
What about Seven? Have you ever seen that?
With Brad Pitt?
Yeah. It's Brad Pitt, Morgan Freeman, and they're like noir detectives. Yeah. That's kind of a fun one. It's the Seven Deadly Sins. I'm going to check the cameras just to make sure we're still rolling.
Yeah.
Okay, so what about some books? I got really into Hemingway a couple years ago. I listened to all that stuff, and kind of like a lot of like young man adventure sort of novels. What are you into?
The first thing I ever read was Sherlock Holmes. I think I was in like third grade or something like that.
That's sweet.
Or not like the first like series like that I actually like sat down and like processed, right? Or like delved into.
Who's the author?
Fucking what is his goddamn name? I'm blanking on it.
But it's kind of old, right? It is from.
Yeah.
Okay.
It's gonna bother me. I gotta look it up.
Sorry. I read like Percy Jackson when I was in like elementary school. I read Hunger Games. I'm trying to remember what else. 1984 like blew my mind in high school.
Yeah.
Fear and Loathing in Las Vegas. That was a big book for me too. I was like, dude, I fucking smoke weed too.
Dude, I do drugs.
Yeah.
Fear and Loathing is a great movie too, by the way.
Oh, for sure. Book is way better though. The movie is like, I don't know. They could have done it so much better now, special effects.
Yeah, in today's day and age, especially.
But Johnny Depp was kind of the perfect guy for that. Being friends with him and everything.
Arthur Conan Doyle. That's what it was. Yeah.
Arthur Conan Doyle.
Yeah.
Can you do any accents? Are you willing to do any accents? Crikey.
No, I don't think I'm pretty good at it. I'm fucking probably horrendous at it. I'm really bad with
Jamaican.
Me crazy. I'm really bad at I'm probably really bad at accents, I guess.
Okay, gotcha. I do a really fun Chinese accent that my girlfriend hates and will scream at me about if I do it, so I'll hold my tongue right now.
Does she scream at you in Chinese?
It's because she speaks Cantonese and I'm doing a Mandarin thing and it just drives her crazy.
Nice.
accents are so fun. I think accents are hilarious personally. But even just like sound effects in general, like it's such a cheat code, especially for podcasts or like stand up. Like if you can do, you know, like whatever, machine gun or something. Helicopter.
Yeah, like West Side Gun, boom, 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 boom. You know?
Sure.
I wish I had that shit in like real life all the time.
Totally.
Just sound effects behind me.
Yeah, though. What's his name from Police Academy that everybody always talks about? The black dude from like the 80s.
Eddie Murphy? No, he wasn't in Police Academy.
Different.
I've never seen Police Academy.
Anyways, it'd be like, "What's that, Bobby?" Like he had like this whole thing. Woo! Like he was like do like sound effects and stuff.
Oh yeah, I know. Well, I know the character you're talking about. I know the guy. I think he was also in like Spaceballs.
I'm sure.
Yeah. Yeah. That shit.
Spaceballs, great movie.
Great movie. Yeah, I wish I could do that shit. Fucking, I wish I could do like Jim Carrey level shit, you know?
Oh, I mean, that's nuts. Nobody can do that.
No.
He would like twist his face and body and like contort himself. And it's so funny.
Some people are just born with like the gift, you know? Yeah,
you're just naturally hilarious.
Yeah.
Just like Chris Farley, I would say, like different way, but like he just looks funny.
Yeah.
He'll be standing there like waiting to say something and you're just laughing at him, you know?
Yeah. Yeah, I got the opposite of that.
Yeah. That's why you're a writer.
Yeah. And a great performer. I think I just don't care about it's hard to find energy performing.
Sure.
Especially when you do this long enough and you are kind of like running in circles, right? The
adrenaline dump doesn't hit you as hard.
No, the only time you get adrenaline is when you're doing shows, right? Or if like you're really killing at an open mic. But, you know, if you're, I don't know, like I'm 6 years in, right? The open mic doesn't hit as well as the show. The show doesn't hit as well as a packed show or sold out show, et cetera. You know what I mean?
And you're kind of spinning your tires, I assume, right? You're not maybe as far as you want to be.
Yeah. It's just one of those things, you know?
Right.
But,
you naturally start to resent the thing that you once loved.
Yeah. It's like marriage, you know?
Sure.
But I mean, it's just, I think the only key to it is patience, right?
Yeah.
Just patience and consistency.
That's how I feel too. I'm like, I'm not the funniest guy and I'm not the most tech savvy person or marketing or whatever, but I'm like, if I just keep doing it, it can't get worse. I can't get less views, you know?
Yeah. Well, there's only one reason why I won't quit. And that's because I don't want to be like, I don't want to be in like a coffee shop one day, like back home on like a vacation, like holiday vacation.
Yeah.
And like somebody comes up to me and goes, "Oh, hey, didn't you used to do, hey Wes, didn't you used to do stand-up comedy?"
Oh, dude, yeah.
Yeah.
I have the same feeling.
Yeah, that's the only reason why I won't quit. Yeah.
Yeah, or like when you're like 50 and like your grandma's like, "Oh yeah, remember when you used to do that stupid thing?" And then everyone's like, "Yeah, you're a fucking idiot." And you're like,
"Yeah," and you're like, "Yes, I am, and I wasn't good at being at it."
At least I tried.
Yeah, well, I mean, just imagine Joe Rivers has this fucking great quote of like, "Nobody wants to grow up to be a fool," but like, imagine failing at being a fool. Right? Like, fucking, it sucks, you know?
Yeah.
And in some ways, it's really funny, but. Yeah, I don't think I was. If anything, I was.
Spite is a good motivator.
Yeah,
for sure.
Yeah, 100%.
That definitely got me through my first year of like, I can fuck them.
Yeah. I realized another part of it was just like being comfortable with yourself on stage is huge. So many people are afraid of silence. I'm more afraid of, as you could probably tell, miscommunications between, or like misreadings, or just like the conversation not being on the same wavelength with other people, right? I don't give a fuck about silence. I'll sit here and think for 5 minutes after something you just told me, right? But I'm more afraid of like not being able to connect with the other person, or making the other person feel like I'm not, like, I don't know, understanding what they're saying, or vice versa, right?
Yeah, miscommunication.
Yeah, it fucking sucks, especially because as a teacher, it's the fucking worst, dude.
You're a communicator, yeah.
Yeah, like I will restart lessons because, like, dude, like a fucking, and I don't care if it takes away time for the other stuff, right? But the reason why I do it is because I want to make sure that we're on the same wavelength, because then we can move forward. Because teamwork is fucking so fucking hard. I'm also terrible at fucking. I'm usually very fucking quiet, So I don't know if you could tell, but
picked up on that.
Yeah.
I'm the opposite. If there's a silence, I think you hate me. So no, I need to feel that silence and make you like me again. I'm trying to. I'm tap dancing. That's my whole thing. I want you to like me, and I'm trying to entertain you. That's the thing that makes me do this. But I think it's a superpower to not be afraid of silence, and I think it's a superpower to be able to use that pause to build tension. Where I guess I don't really have that ability.
Well, I mean, you got it in you.
Yeah, you haven't known me long enough.
Yeah, well, that's true. I mean, fair enough. I just have a tendency to believe that people have it in them, but this is what I was gonna say. Whenever people pause on stage, it just makes it seem like they're thinking, right? Or like they're actively thinking in the moment, right?
Interesting.
Even though whatever they're saying is scripted usually.
Yeah.
Right. That's what I realized very early about comedy is 90% of it is just the pauses, right? Well, pauses and what words you put emphasis on. How long have you been doing stand-up?
I've never done stand-up.
You've never done stand-up?
No, I just did the podcast.
You just did the podcast? Oh.
Yeah.
Damn.
Do you think less of me now?
No. I respect you more. Honestly, God.
That's funny.
Damn.
Yeah, I just think it's really hard, and I think it's very time-consuming.
Stand-up?
Yeah.
Yeah, it is.
I respect it. Like, I think it's a
difficult
thing to do, so I don't want to try it and then not do it.
It just depends on what you're looking for going into it, I would like to make it like a career,
Yeah, of course.
I would like to be, well, ideally both getting paid to teach and do stand up at the same time, right? But mentally, again, like, it drains you. It can fucking drain you. There's also, politics within the scene, like inside baseball shit.
Oh yeah.
And I think the best advice I could give to anybody who would want to do stand up is just listen to Kendrick Lamar's latest album.
Okay.
Move forward with hate. Yeah.
Why would you say that?
Keep your head down, work hard. Understand people aren't going to like you.
Okay.
Yeah.
Gotcha.
Yeah. Be a tiny guy.
So are you despised within the North Side Chicago stand-up scene?
I think I'm despised everywhere. No, I'm not despised. I hope I'm not despised.
Yeah, I don't think so.
I don't give a shit.
So how do we get connected? I don't remember. Did I get recommended?
I'm not sure.
Did you see any of your buddies that have been on the show? Because I've interviewed like probably 20 or 30 stand-ups now. So like,
Tommy maybe.
Tommy Saxon.
Tommy Cook.
Oh yeah, Tommy Cook. Yeah,
Yeah,
he's hilarious.
Yeah, he's very funny.
Yeah, funny dude.
Yeah.
And his buddy,
Ben O'Connell.
No, Sirio.
Oh yeah, Michael Sirio is very funny as well.
Yeah, he does this kind of like character thing, which is hilarious.
Yeah,
which is fun. Dude, Tommy Cook. I showed my fiance again, who did not give a shit at all. But so him and maybe the other guy you mentioned, they did a "Hear Me Out" cake. Where, right, so they've got the cake, and then you stick like a little picture of a character in it, right? And the idea is like, it was like a trend that was like 13-year-old girls, right? And they'd be like, "Hear me out, Zac Efron," right? And everybody be like, "Oh yeah, he's good." And then somebody would be like, Jenna's dad, right? And then it'd be like, oh, I can't believe you did that, right? So they did one, right? Of course. And it was like Lola Bunny or something, right? And it was kind of like fucked up, but they were like acting the same way, like, oh, that's funny, right? And anyways, Tommy, he did one, and it was like, car with eyelashes for headlights.
Oh yeah, Tommy's so fucking funny, bro.
And then they do a couple more, right? And then he goes, the last one, he goes, the old hole in the bottom of the popcorn bucket trick.
Yeah, he's funny as fuck, dude.
So stupid.
My first one of my first like experiences with Chicago comedy to praise Serio was I'd never been to Shuba's, and I walked into Shuba's for the first time, and Serio was on stage, and he was wearing an apron, and he was covered in blood from head to toe, and I went, what the fuck is going on?
I know.
And it was one of the funniest performances I've ever seen. So yeah, shout out to both of them. They're fucking phenomenal.
Yeah, he's a funny dude.
Yeah. But
I just hit him up the other day because he did something. I'm like, dude, if you ever want to come back on the show and do a character or something, I think that'd be so fun.
Yeah.
He was just like, I'm always down for a character or something like that. But very funny guy.
yeah.
Who are some other friends? We'll wrap up on this. Who are some other friends in the scene that you like to hang out with, or you do mics with, or something? Or
I don't know. I think as the older you get, with the less you start spending time with people in it. Does that make sense?
Yeah, you said you're 6 years in.
Yeah, I'm 6 years in. I mean, like, I have friends outside of comedy that like
Are way cooler and
no, not way cooler, but you know, I just that I work with that I can like talk about, like, I don't know, man. Concepts of English with, you know, or like concepts of philosophy or
not fart
science.
jokes.
Yeah, not fart jokes, right?
Gotcha.
Yeah, I can't do fart jokes all the time.
Yeah, 6 years is a lot. Most of the guys I interview are probably more like 3 years in.
Yeah, well, I mean, it's 6 years with like pandemic, you know. So like, I mean, count that whatever you want, 4.5, 2, whatever. But
still, that's pretty good chunk of time.
yeah, a lot of people don't last longer than 6 months, I would say.
Oh, I'm sure.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm sure if there was like a stat, I'm sure it would be like, yeah, one time tries way up here, and then like 6 months, and then like consistently like 3 years, and then I'm just sure it keeps going down. Like how many 20-year, 30-year comics are there? I mean, like 100, you know?
Oh yeah, there's got to be few. Like it's got to be like a handful. I like, and the one thing that I always love, like the comedy is the one thing I just know I never quit. You know, despite whether or not I'm successful at it, I really just do it for the moment the joke hits. It's really the only reason why I do it. Because it feels great to make people laugh, right? But the one thing that I'm always fascinated by is the ego of people as soon as they come into comedy, right? And this is something I did myself as well, right? You come into comedy and you think you're hot shit. You think you're very funny. You're like, I know how to do this, etc. And then it breaks you down to your core, right? Comedy will make you realize the things you hate the most about yourself, right? But the good part about that is you also realize the things you love the most about yourself, right? And you also get to connect with people a lot easier. But I'm trying to remember where I was going with this. Oh yeah, I met a guy. This is the ego thing, right? I met a guy, and he had just started comedy. I think it was about a few weeks in. I'm not going to say his name, but he goes. He was 19 when he started, and he was like, "By the time I'm 21, I'll be on SNL, a main cast member."
Sure.
And that's what I said.
Yeah.
Yeah, if you can do it, you can do it, right?
Yeah.
And sure enough, 2 years later, believe it or not, he fucking wasn't on SNL. So yeah, it's
I get the self-confidence thing, right? Like you need it.
Yeah.
But it is also, like have a realistic point of view.
Yeah, I stopped believing in self-confidence a long time ago. And that's a part of the reason why it's very interesting to just hang out with comedians, because ego is a huge fucking thing with comedians.
Oh, sure.
And like I know two guys who were once, like, we were drinking in a bar and they were going like, I can go toe to toe with my jokes, can go toe to toe with any other comedian in the city, and they've been doing it for like, I don't know, 2 years, something like that.
Yeah.
Right. And I was like, okay, name 5 headliners of Laugh Factory, and they couldn't. And I went, okay, then how the fuck do you know? You know, like my jokes can't go toe to toe with somebody in fucking Arizona. I don't know. You know,
right.
Like I don't fucking know. Like. It's just it's very weird.
Right. I'm hoping to be like top 2 or 3 of the open mic.
Yeah. That's all I'm hoping is like people go like, oh yay, cool. I'm hoping I don't snap at the audience for not laughing. Yeah.
Okay, Wes. Talk to the people. Your Instagram, any shows you do, promotion stuff, anything you want to say to the people, let them know.
First of all, the power's in the people. A. B. Instagram is Wes Comedian. C. The power is in the people to follow Wes Comedian on Instagram. But seriously, I don't have any shows to promote. I think I might be starting or hosting a character show at Stars and Garters coming up this year. It just depends on if we can get it worked out with me and the guys I'm working with. But I don't know. I'm around. You know, I'm at your local drugstore selling whiskey to 13-year-olds. I'm hanging out in white vans, giving out candy, but for good causes. Right. I'm going into crowds and I'm reading poetry at Black Lives Matter protests. That one's actually real, by the way. And it was great to be on. So thank you. Yeah.
Wes, thank you.
Appreciate it, brother.
We are out.
Ladies and gentlemen.